I regard Nietzsche as one of the prophets of the meaning crisis, and the language he uses is very important. God is dead, and a lot of people don't realize that when the madman runs into the marketplace to scream this, he's not talking to believers; he's talking to atheists, which is
Yeah.
like, and he keeps telling them, "You don't realize what you've done," and I think he's pointing to exactly this issue, the blind spot. You don't realize what you've done. You don't realize that your atheism is actually a nihilism that will undermine all of your morality and your science, right? That passage always haunts me. You know, how you know, how we took a sponge and we wiped out the sky and we unchained ourselves and we are forever falling. Like he's trying to get this sense of profound cosmic domicide. We are unhomed. When Nietzsche says God is dead, he doesn't mean that we've stopped believing in a particular figure. He means that our ability to have a sense of a resonant and reciprocally opening relationship with reality that we find sacred has been killed. And that is the meaning crisis.
So the God is that is not a celebration, but a warning. But if
Yeah.
we think about,
That's why he
okay,
that's why he goes into the churches and sings, right? He says all the churches are now mausoleums and we have to properly grieve, right?
if we jump back to the present day from 19th century where Nietzsche lived to the 21st century, let's say Nietzsche is resurrected for what via whatever technology, and he checks the news, opens the whatever social media, and do you think he would tell us, you humans, you haven't learned anything from what shared with you? Or, yeah, what would be his reaction to the modern world, modern meaning crisis that we
I
experience?
think he would be profoundly disappointed. He thought of himself as a prophet. The lightning is seen way before it's heard, and I think and he felt ahead of his time. I think he would be disappointed to see that many of the things, like when he talks about the last man and things like that, many of the things that he worried about have come into a kind of ascension. There, Nietzsche would look at all of this and go, "What happened? What happened? Where's the Übermensch? Where's the Übermensch?"
Well, I'm afraid he might see AI or super intelligence as a possible candidates for that.
Well, I would disagree with you about that. I mean, I think I would hope it would be a very friendly disagreement. I think he would say that. I mean, one of the defining features of the LLMs. I'm not speaking about all possible future AGI. One of the defining features of LLMs is they don't care. They do not care. They fundamentally, ontologically, epistemologically do not care. And for Nietzsche, this would be they would be, for him, they would be ghouls, to my mind. They would be ghosts. They would be parasites. They would be decadent. And that's one of the things. For him, he would see them as the ultimate, I would argue, as an ultimate kind of decadence of our humanity rather than as the Übermensch. The Übermensch, I mean, he pronounced a couple people as examples of the Übermensch, and the person he pronounced was Goethe. And it's that combination of art and philosophy and science that you find in Goethe. That's what he was looking for in the Übermensch.
Thank you for listening or watching. If you want to stay updated on future episodes, please follow the show on YouTube, Spotify, or Apple Podcasts. Please also consider leaving a like on YouTube or a review on Spotify, as this helps the show reach a lot of people. You can also leave comments if you have any personal thoughts on the topics discussed during the episode. More conversations and solo episodes are on the way in the following weeks, and following the show is the best way to be notified about them. If you would like to reach out to me directly, you can DM me on Instagram at philosophy.everyday. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.